All right.
Hey,
Welcome to Audio Portraits.
hey, man, what's up?
Not much, not much. Fuck. Thanks for coming on the show today, bruh.
Thanks, man. I appreciate you.
Yeah.
I wanted to be on the show, so yeah, I love everything you do, man.
I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Why don't we start off by, letting the people know who you are for those who might not know who you are.
Yeah. Well, first, my name's Kareem, but I'm Cash Money Kareem on Instagram. When I was younger, I made rap songs under a name, Young Poppy Benito. I have a bunch of music under that name. Then I got older, and I started making different music. So I made a new name, and I started. It's Talebson, and that's what I've started putting music out as. And I've been working on a bunch of projects, a bunch of things. Yeah.
Well, shit, what have you been working on? You can't just tell us that you've been working on a bunch of things and not tell us what it is.
Yeah. So I just put out an album. It's called Casablanca Deluxe. I made that when I was like 18 years old. And it's pretty, like when I was younger, I tried to make a mixtape that was like pretty emotional, but I just felt like I had a lot of emotions and the music wasn't really good. So then when I got to like 18 or 19, I tried to kind of like do that again and like encapsulate that but like do it better with better music.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like it was kind of better. The raps are better at least. But like I just feel, I don't know, like the level I'm at now with like the people that I work with now and stuff like that, like the music I make is so much better, you know? Like I have a lot of old shit that I want to release from time that I've like been working on forever, you know? But like I also make a lot of great music today, like tomorrow, you know?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yeah, it's hard.
You keep mentioning that, like the things that you're doing better now and the things that you're doing now.
Yeah.
I feel like you think you're at a different point of your life. I think I even seen you put on social media the other day. You're like, I think I've found my voice, I think you said, or where I want to be in your artist career.
Yeah, like what I want to be, you know?
Yeah,
I just feel like I really have like captured my sound, at least like how I sound and like what I want to sound like. And like I've realized that I've always been kind of the kid that always has something to say, you know? So like, and just trying to I've always, I don't know, like I never really found a lot of things interesting, but I've always find like writing raps really interesting. Like no matter what, it's like a fun, creative thing every time. And it can be a lot of things. Like you can incorporate a lot of things into rap to make it fun, you know? It's like, it's basically, hip hop's everything, you know?
100%. So like, what even brought you to that stage where you're like, okay, I want to take this on as something more serious than just writing raps?
I don't think it ever happened. I just got better at it. And then I was just like, you know what? Like, I got to take this more serious, you know? That just happens, you know? Like,
it was
you're
just something that kind of came by nature.
Yeah,
so
you're just like...
You had no choice.
Yeah, like, and like, because like dudes are like, you got to register your shit. You got to do, like... Cause it's like they know it's gas. They're like, oh, like this shit's gas. Like you gotta do the proper shit for it because we want to see it succeed.
And you don't
know?
want to let it go to waste.
And it's a lot of pressure on you because you're just like one guy and you're like, yeah, like I write raps. Like I'm pretty good at it. Like I make good songs, but like I didn't sign up to be all this like be an agent. Be like that's what being an artist is, you know. Like dude, I didn't initially sign up for that like when I was younger, you know. But like. As I got older, I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, you know? Like, I don't know, I just feel like, I've always felt like a calling to do this shit. Like, I don't know how to explain it. Like, it's just like, I could not live without doing this. Like, I actually write a rap almost every day, and I like try to record something almost every day or every second day, you know? Like, or I go somewhere to like experience music or something, you know, like, because I don't know, that's just how I am, you know, like, and like, I don't know, I've been trying to like think bigger about that, you know, like how things could be better here and stuff. So
better here as in Calgary.
Yeah, and like, I don't know, I've put together a couple, like, obviously, like, you know, everybody wants to like put up that project and like be the guy, you know, right? But like, there's so many people, I think, that go into that project that make things amazing, you know? So it's like, a lot of people sometimes only view it as the one guy that like releases the project or whatever, right? But like, there's a lot that goes into that, you know? So it's, and like, I believe that like, you know, like we could have a culture here, like just like any other major, you know, like city, you know what I mean? Like,
100%.
and I was like I was just talking about homie the other day, actually, and because they were saying like, oh, you know, like Calgary's known for like cowboy shit, you know, like just like,
yeah,
like Stampede and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
And like that it could never be like hip hop, you know? But like places like Atlanta, Memphis, like there's all these places in America or like everywhere that started out as like country, like that's country music too, you know? Like, but they have a culture for hip hop. Bro, if I threw a rave tomorrow, I would pack that bitch out.
Word.
Here. Like, for some reason, like there's a, and they all love it. They love each other, bro. Like, they're a scene. Like, they're down with the sickness, you know? Like, that's just how ravers are. Like, you know, but you do hip hop shows here.
Not everybody supports at
the
same rate.
At the same rate, you know? And that's because like a lot of people don't know what they're like. A lot of like, I swear, a lot of people that have power and like pick things don't have like, they don't listen to hip hop. They don't listen like this. That's not a fact. That's not their shit, you know?
It's a fact.
And so like, I found like, I don't know, I just feel like this internal responsibility to like my city and like me as like how good I am as an artist to like click everybody. Like, I've always been in my life, bro, I showed you, like, I won a provincial championship. I've always been an amazing facilitator. Like, that was my, like, I passed to a guy that was like fucking 6'9", 6'10", and he scored the ball all the time, and I got a lot, fucking like 20 assists a game, you know? Like, I'm good at fucking passing the ball. Like, I'm really good. I'm good at facilitating. I'm good at like setting up others to succeed, you know? And like, I'm great at rapping too. That's probably the only thing I've ever been great at. Jack of all trades, master of none, you know? But rap's probably the one thing I think I could like master like eventually in my life, you know? Because I'm that good at it. I feel that way. Sorry, big train of thought.
No, it's all good. To be great, you gotta know you're great at the end of the day.
And like, I just want like, I want to click everybody up here and like actually feel like we're a community, you know what I mean? In more ways than one. Like, I've been talking to, so my boy, Craig Mack, he runs like a pretty big like hip hop account. And on Twitter and stuff like that. And Two Towers, they're like an event company here in Calgary.
Yep.
They just hired him, you know? And like, he's like my friend, you know? He's like my friend. Like, I love Craig Mack. I talk to him, and he's like gonna start, you know, planning events and stuff like that. And then, you know, like Angelina, she has like her own agency. She's been throwing events like across the street at these bars and stuff like that, and around town with like local artists and stuff like that. And like some of those guys she's friends with, and like they have money, you know, too. Like different event, you know, like we have like 10 to 10 here. We have different, like I know them all, you know, like I've been WH, I know everybody, you know, like that would want to be a part of something, fresh out the trap, you know, like and if I'm sorry if I'm leaving anybody out, like I actually am, like because like I don't want to leave people out, but like we could do like a big hip hop festival. Like some guys, I think it was like New West Entertainment or something like that. They did because I rapped on stage with West Side Boogie.
Yeah. Just this past.
Yeah, this past summer or something like that. He brought me on stage and I rapped for West Side Boogie. Wherever that place was, like in Calgary, had like these nice train bins that had graffiti on it. The booths were set up nice, the nice stage, great sound. Like it was nice, bro. Like it was a sick fest. Like I would go in with, pay, get some acts, put on like, we like I listen to hip hop, like the people that like are part of the hip hop scene can make decisions on who should do what and where we should be, you know what I mean? And like let's create community, like if we have to hire some big artists to get like people locally to come out or whatever, you know what I mean?
So
like
slow down here. So what you're trying to tell me right now is like, what it sounds like to me is like you're trying to start like your own type of event or festival in Calgary to support the hip hop scene. Is that right?
Yeah. I want to do that.
Okay, so what would be the first step in doing something like that? Like, how do we make this happen?
Dude, the first step of anything is like just planting the seeds, telling everybody about telling them like these people that like because I know them. I've been talking to a lot of them. Planting the seeds of your idea. Then eventually, like when I have my own, just like anything, like a project, like an album or anything, like I have my own documents. I have my own, you know what I mean? Like you gotta be organized if you want to do shit like this. You know what I mean? Like it's not an easy.
Running a festival, you have no choice. You have to be organized.
Yeah, you know what I mean? But I'm saying like, two dudes that I know from here did a festival with the West Side Boogie and blah blah blah, and in the park, and I just said it was amazing. It was great. It was a great, well done festival. Why couldn't we do more of that kind of stuff? It's just not marketed well. People have to spend $90 to get in. Like, I'm talking like, sell tickets for $5. You'd pack the whole park out. You know what I mean?
That's a barrier in itself, right? And even what you said before, people don't support the hip hop community as much as obviously we would like. But then if there's that cost barrier, it makes it that much harder for people to be able to either want or be able to attend these events.
Exactly. Yeah.
So it's like, okay, cool. It's easier said than done. A lot of people are making these events at these prices so that they make their cash back, for example.
No, exactly.
How do we break out of that? How do we make it where it's affordable for everyone to be able to come, but then still not,
Bro, there's
enough.
There's enough of like, I know enough, and there's enough of us local like creatives here that we can all come together to like actually have, you know what I mean? Like some sort of.
I do know what you mean.
You know what I mean?
I'm trying to fish out an answer for the people that are listening, being like, okay, yeah, this guy wants to make a festival, but like, how is he gonna make that happen?
Well, it's like that's what I mean. Like, I'm gonna create documents myself. I'm gonna start group chats with everybody involved. We're gonna if they've all done it before, like lend me but let's do something grand. I'm tired of like.
These
doing
little,
small things. Let's do why
exactly what they're doing already, but on a bigger scale.
Why can we not? Why can't Lil Yachty and Metro Boomin come here and whatever and like Drake, like not Drake, but like you know what I mean, like artists of that level, caliber and stuff like that come here and like why can we not compete with Calgary Stampede? You know what I mean? Like why can't we not do that? Like explain to me why.
Yeah, we definitely can, right?
There's enough of these smaller company like. But you guys, like, everybody's, like, being, what's the Jay-Z shit? You guys are all the crabs in the bucket,
Yeah. I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out how to make it happen, right? Because like you said before earlier that, like, majority of the people with the money or the power are the ones that are in control of it, but they don't listen to that music.
Yeah.
But then now, the way I see things right now is like you look at Stampede that we keep bringing up. Stampede is not how Stampede used to be when we grew up.
No.
Stampede is turning into a music festival where they know that Calgary is full of culture and that urban culture. So at the end of the day, I think they just have to realize that there's nothing they can do about it, and the only thing to do about it is to be able to cater it. So I think that's what they're trying to do with this music, Stampede Music Festival now, is trying to cater to that part of Calgary.
No, but like, bro, like why are we gonna be labeled under Stampede? Like, why would that be? Why would we let Stampede is a country?
So
music festival,
I'm not saying
you know?
that we should be labeled under Stampede. I'm saying we should follow suit in the sense of these big corporations or whoever's running it is the ones that are doing that.
Yeah.
What we should be doing as, you know, smaller guys is finding other people to be able to partner with and help us create these events that are not Stampede and that can be on the same level.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to be under the same umbrella. It's just like, how do we get there?
I know, but like, you know what I mean? Like, we have it all to offer. It's everybody just being like, oh, like, I actually want to do this. I actually, like, to make an event lit, like, you don't just need amazing performers. You need you guys, like, videographers, like, a sound guy. Like, you know what I mean? It's not. It takes a team. It takes like everybody, you know, to make the dream work. So like, but we have all that. Like, I know amazing sound guys. I know amazing, you know what I mean? Like, I could put it together myself in my mind, you know? But like, it's about, like you said, financial backing. But like, who wouldn't want to stamp an amazing fucking show in the middle, like, that would compete, you know what I mean? Who wouldn't want to put their stamp on that? You know what I mean? And okay, like, even if you don't get like a slot to perform, whatever, like, you get like a booth or something, you know what I mean? Like, there's something you would have to offer, or like, you could do something, you know what I mean? Like, to attribute, and then like, grow, like, there's room for growth, you know? Like, it gives a kid like, when I was a kid, I listen to hip hop, I love hip hop, I write raps, but there's no infrastructure here. I can't like be going somewhere and then like start working somewhere and then like work my way up to something, you know? Like, there's none of that here. Like, I can't prove myself to no, who do I have to prove myself to? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, like, you're just in a room alone, like, trying to talk to like whoever will listen, you know what I mean? But like, it's social media. You have to make something captivating, and you know what I mean? That's the era we live in, right? But I just think like, we can have infrastructure here. We can have our own hip hop festival. We can have those things, but people want to fight over small things. But, you know, we should all be like clicking up as a community and like creating like more things. Everybody wants to like do their own thing, you know?
I feel like a lot of people want to be the one that's holding the torch and carrying it, instead of, you know, doing it like you just said, doing it as a team and fucking bringing it up together. Because it's like, if you try to do it by yourself, this is why a lot of people that I've noticed in my life throughout Calgary, especially in the hip hop scene, or it doesn't even matter, it could be any scene, where it's like they get big at whatever it is that they're doing, and then they take their talent somewhere else.
Exactly.
You know, they go to South Beach, you know?
Yeah. No, if I get big, bro, I'll fucking stay here and I'll create infrastructure. That's what I would do. Bro, we have a music center. We have a national music center. And it's like 50-year hip-hop anniversary. I didn't get a call. Bro, what? Like, and I'm not like, I don't care. Like, that's like whatever. But like, bro, I've been like making hip-hop music since I was a kid here. You know, like, I've been writing, you know what I mean? Like, everybody actually knows me in the hip-hop community, you know? Like, one of the people on stage that got asked to perform, like, I've sat with them and like taught them how to rap. What, you know what I mean? Like that's what I'm saying. It becomes so hard to like try to grow. I want to make it easier for the next person. I want to make it easier for the next kid like me. That's like, this is my dream and I want to do this. And I'd be like, okay, like, work hard. Like, you know, like, but like there's opportunity, like there's studios for you. There's you know, guys that want to do your videos. There's guys that, you know what I mean, like because that's what's like, that's what keeps this like
Keeps the system going.
yeah, you know what I mean.
At the end of the day, like the infrastructure that you're talking about, it's like those things do take time on building, right? But at the end of the day, you gotta start, right? You gotta start somewhere.
And I'm not like, I'm not fucking saying like, I want to make this clear. I'm not saying like everybody hold hands, kumbaya. Like I'm not saying that. Okay? Like I fucking threw a competition with my old roommate, gave $500 to the best rapper. To the best rapper. Okay? And like that's, yeah, like rap is like, art is subjective, like, right? But like there's certain things like, fuck man, like some people, like I have ears, okay? But like that doesn't mean like, bro, like I've been, like I said, I've been fucking writing rap since I was in grade 3. Doesn't mean you can't keep working at it, bro, you know? Like,
of course.
Like I have friends that like started rapping, they were absolutely trash, and like now like they show me some of their songs and they're fucking listenable, you know? And like it's about like the work you put in, like the hard work you put in, and like I'm just saying, like I put in a lot of fucking work in this, like my 10,000 hours, but like I want to see fruition somehow, and I don't care if I have to create the blocks myself. I will, like I will take the steps I need to take.
Do that, bro. Do that. But I'm kind of curious, bro. It's like you keep mentioning like how you've gotten better, and you keep mentioning Calgary in the same sentence. I'm like, how did Calgary shape you as an artist?
Well, so I just was born here, like, and I've lived here all my life, you know?
How did that shape the way you make music?
I don't know, cause like I was just forced to be here. I was always like, I always grew up here. Like I don't know, I was surrounded by like all different types of groups of people very like early on. Like I don't know, like it just really shaped me. Like it really, like it's a city of so many people and characters. Like it's
but you say that Calgary is such a cowboy city type shit, and everybody says
that's the culture of it.
That's the culture of it. So I'm saying, how did that shape you as what you are right now, and how you want to, you're all like, about the hip hop.
I grew up without parents, and my grandparents raised me at a certain age, and so like I spent a lot of time in the city, and then when I had to move in with my grandparents, like they lived out on a farm, and I spent like my Casablanca album cover is like me in front of the farm, like my deluxe cover. It's like, and like it's a sunrise. It's a really nice photo actually. And like, I don't know, like I used to fucking drive down gravel roads and like smoke weed and just like sometimes chill on a back road for like hours and just like play beats in my like shitty car, like my shitbox car. And just write like some of the best raps, bro. Like I don't know, like so I have so many mixtapes and stuff like that. Like, even recorded in my car. Like, I've been doing this shit for so long, you know, and it like actually means so much to me. And I'd say that like having like. Also being so out of place, like when I moved to the farm and like I had to go to school in some of these areas too, like when I went to school in Calgary, there was like a problem with gang violence in our school. And that's why like my parents moved me to like, that's why like I was in that school. And then I was like, I want to stay in this school because I'm used to being in the city. And they were like, yeah, it's okay, it's fine. Like he likes this school, whatever, right? And then like shit went down. And then they're like, nah, we're moving you schools. You're going to go to a school near us because we ain't putting up with this shit and you fucking far away, you know? So I was like, goddamn.
Some
And then
Fresh
like,
Prince shit.
yeah. So and I had to go to school of like all like a bunch, but not all white kids, but like majority all white kids, you know. And like it was, I don't know, just like it was pretty interesting. Like it gave me a lot of growth as a person. Like I think like it toughened my skin up. Like just I don't know, made me. I got like I feel like I've gotten the whole full Calgary experience, you know, from like one side to the other side, you know, like all of it.
So like I feel like another reason why I'm kind of curious and why I asked this question is because like even in the song that you just played for me, you had a verse in there, and I won't say the verse at all, but like you mentioned something about the dictionary, and I don't know if that rings a bell, if you remember the verse I'm talking about.
I think so.
But that kind of brings me back to my question, because in the verse it says that, what did it say? It said something about you having to.
Yeah, I had to write out when I would get into trouble at the like when I went to the some of the middle schools in some like near the farm, you know, I like when I'd get into trouble, they would force me to write out dictionary pages a lot. So that actually, like, it made me really clever, like, well, it just gave me, like, a silver tongue. Like, I knew a lot of words because I could say a lot of, like, and it just became fun for me to use some of the words that, like, I would write out. But that was, like, a punishment for me. Like, they make me write out dictionary pages, math books, man. Like, oh, man, like, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I really love, so I was showing you some of my unreleased music. Like, I really love some of my raps because then you, like, people come ask me about them. They're like, you said this. And I'm like, what does that mean, you know? And then, it brings back, like, usually a good memory for me or, like, like a good story or something to, like, explain. Like, I like that. I love that about music.
And, like, that's exactly what I love, too, right? It's, like, a lot of people, not saying you, I'm just saying in general, a lot of people hate on Calgary, but, like, Calgary, at the end of the day, it's made us who we are today, right?
Yeah, no, it's my city. I love it,
whether you like
bro.
it or not, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, yeah, when I heard that, and you know, you keep talking about Calgary and you keep trying to boost it up and shit, like, I understand it. You know what I mean?
No, like I want it to be a thing. Like I'm from here, and like I'm not like if I go somewhere else, I'm still gonna be from here, and they're just gonna look at me.
Born and raised?
Yeah, I was born and raised here.
Too, brother. Yeah. There's not many of us here.
Yeah, I
There's
know.
not many of us.
And like yeah, I got immigrant parents and stuff like that, but like I'm from here, you know, and like I want to like my culture. I feel more hip hop than anything else. Like that's what I was born and raised on. So like I want something that's like for me here, you know, and I want to create that for other people too. Like why should it just not be for me? But like I know so many other people grew up like me, you know, or like yourself, you know, exactly. So
yeah. So let's say you build a team and you end up getting this festival.
Well, the team
done.
is like, that's what I'm saying. The team is like already like.
Okay, so what I'm saying is
we have people. We have all the right people. All right. Will everybody get along? No, we're gonna lose some fucking people along the way.
That's besides the point. So once you actually get this and make it happen, put it out into fruition, you know, what do you want the city to gain from it? What do you want the people from the city to gain?
I just want it to like, bro. I just like so if, like whoever. I even like I don't know who did One Love Festival, but I like contacted them. I was like, yo, like. Cause like it already has a brand, you know, like we could revamp it or whatever, you know what I mean? Something that like already has like a little bit of motion or something, like people know or whatever, right? Like I even thought of that, you know, but like just creating something that's captivating, you know, that people want to go to, you know, like One Love was sick. It had like Nas, Cole, like fucking like Future. Yeah, the Migos didn't show up, but like Nas did, bro. Like people were crying. I'm like, bro, like J. Cole and Nas are here. Like Lauryn Hill's going up next. Chill the fuck out, you know, or like, and that was a sick show, you know, and it was packed out. And like they were like, oh, we lost money. We sold a lot of free tickets. It's like, well, like you're just not marketing it properly, and you're just not like people aren't just like they're not doing it properly, you know. Like there is a way, like. If raves work, if EDM, all this EDM shit works, if all this country music festivals work, where's the disconnect? I'm learning like some of these EDM people are paying their artists, their DJs 20 grand, bro. DJs to DJ a show, 20 grand. Name one rapper you know, born and raised from here. Name one of them that you know that got paid 20 grand to do a show. I bet you ain't no one, brother.
I don't.
There isn't one. You know what I mean? But that's a normal thing in EDM. Like that's David Guetta, like these guys, like whatever. Like not even David Guetta, like guys that just produced one big song that hit the radio. You know, they're getting paid like 10 racks. So it's like, and I get it, it's radio, it's a different game, but like underground and indie has a scene for music just like how like raves do, and just like, so like why don't we make it a thing, you know? Like make it a fucking thing.
Yeah, I think it is a thing here, you know, because like you said, the culture is here and the people are here for it. It's just...
Well, people aren't working together.
People aren't working together.
Everybody wants to try to do their own thing without like, behind the scenes, you know? They're all just like, everybody's like not showing their cards. Right? But it's like, I've always been transparent. I always tell everybody we gotta be like, stop, because we got nothing, bro. We're starting at ground zero. Like, and we gotta build something, you know? Everybody's slogan has just been like, we're gonna just showcase everything, blah, blah. Like, no, like, let's, like, I get that rap is like conceived and like perceived as chaos.
Yeah.
Okay? But like anything that you love has hip hop in it, and it's just organized chaos. Okay? And that like that in itself is beautiful. You know, so like us as like a culture, as a community, we just need to organize our chaos a little bit more, you know? And that is like the issue I'm seeing, that I'm perceiving, is like everybody's like, no, I want to be the person that brings the thing to change, and everybody like thinks that way, you know? And like everybody is an artist and like in their own right? But it's like we just got to stop being so like crabs in a bucket and more like, yo, like how can we put together something that competes with this thing? Because
I love that you bring that stuff up, right? Because the way that I see, you even said about the showcase thing, right? It's like a lot of the events that are thrown are showcase events.
Yeah.
They're trying to showcase the best artists, which there's nothing wrong with that, trying to showcase it. But for me, especially the way things have been going, you throw these showcase events and it ends there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's nothing afterwards.
Yeah.
Like nothing comes from it.
No.
So it's like we need to put on a show for everyone that not only showcases the great talent that we have here, but also is something that's repetitive, something that keeps going, something that builds a block for the next thing that we can build on. So like it's like we need that foundation piece at the end of the day.
Poppy is like a Latin dance club, and it's packed every weekend. There's girls lined up every weekend. Just like, you know, like, and they play hip hop music in there. You know what I mean? Like, people like, they just have a community. They have they know how to pack, like, yeah, like sex sells and stuff like that. Like, it's smart, right? But like, hip hop sells just as well. Well, not really. But like people love hip hop, you know? It's not like, it's just like I'm saying, it's just as feasible as country and EDM here. It's just like we have an older audience that loves traditional shit. Yeah, I get that. But like, come on, man, it's 2024. Like, come on, man.
Well, at the end of the day, you know, hopefully something changes here, right? And I like, people could be against it all they want, but it's like, I feel like with what Stampede is doing, I feel like that can be one of the starting foundation blocks, and let people understand that, yeah, we're not just like a country town. Like we do have hip hop. We have a really good hip hop culture, or hip hop scene here.
Yeah.
It's just either it's very small or not seen from anyone else that's not from here.
No, and like there's like nobody teaches people here how to drop music properly and things of that matter. There's not really a lot of like help. Um, bro, I go to like places like Montreal and shit like that. Like they have so much infrastructure, you know. Like they have a studio, and there's like 30 studios in the basement, and they're all nice rooms, and then like upstairs is a theater. You know what I mean? And like they perform in that theater and they do big shows and they're all like tight knit because they all go to those studios and it's like a good community and culture between all the artists and like all the community and the events and the shows. You know, everybody's like, hey, you know, it's okay that you get to shine right now because we're all here and we're all gonna get to shine and we all go to these places to make stuff together, and when you shine, I shine because we work together. You know what I mean? And it, like, there's not a lot of camaraderie here. That's what's like, and I get this is hip hop. I'm not saying like, but like, bro, I make songs.
But we're
with people.
not talking, and I understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
It's like we're not talking about like no hip hop beef type shit.
Yeah.
Like we're talking about creating a scene in the city which is beyond the music that you're even making.
Yeah. No, like on record or whatever, say whatever you want, go hard, like blah blah blah. But like, I'm trying to do something bigger, you know. Like, I've been doing it for a minute, just thinking, plotting, like how could we be something more, you know? And it's like I've spent my whole life going to these events, doing shows, doing my own shows, like figuring out how it all works, and just being like, what if everybody was like, yeah, I'll go in on this because I believe in you. I believe in your idea. And you know what, Kareem, you probably actually do know what you're talking about when it comes to hip hop.
That kind of
you know what I mean? Like that's what they have to trust. Oh, you know what? He actually does know what he's talking about when it comes to hip hop. So like, I kind of trust him. Like I believe in you. You know.
It makes me think though, cause bro, I've had so many fucking conversations over my life with different people that are involved in the hip hop community, and I feel like it's almost like a broken record in a sense where I hear the same thing from everyone. Everybody wants to make a scene. Everybody wants to do this and that. But it's been fucking 30 years and nothing has changed since. And I don't know, I just have this weird idea now that it's like, I feel like what could happen is like, if something was put on where, you know, just like you and like the next person and everybody else have all the same ideas, maybe what it is people don't think that other people are out there with the same ideas. So it's like, how do we get everybody in the same room?
Well, it's doing shit like this too.
And getting that voice out, right?
Yeah, I'm like, I thought about this like the other day, started working on it, you know? But like, I'll say it out loud because like, and I was like, yeah, I do want to talk to you about something because like I know there's other people out there with my idea too. Like there's other people out there that like want to do the same thing. Like you're just saying, that want to do the same thing I want to do. Talk to me. Let's do it. Like what the fuck, you know? Like the more the merrier. Like if we all like just click up as a and I'm bad for this too. Like I'm being honest.
Yeah.
Like
bro, go on 17th this summer, bro. Set up a fucking booth.
I did.
And put, you know, have 1,000 pieces of paper and be like, what do you want for the, you know, what do you want for the scene? You know, just see who shows out, you know, and put events together that
who do you want to
these
see,
people
you know?
out
Like
here, you know
the
what I mean?
things of that matter. Like, I don't know, like, I'm just saying the more the merrier of like, people that want the same things that I want, like the hip hop festival here, you know, like an infrastructure for somebody that wants to do hip hop music, you know, like they feel like bro, they're like, we don't get paid or nothing, bro, like, you know what I mean, like, and it's all money out of our own pockets to like make like video, like, bro, if you're not smart or you don't know how to do shit on your own, like you're boned, right? But you could be like an amazing musical talent, you know, like I know so many people that are actually great musicians, but they just like, they don't know how to put it together. They just don't, and they have a personality maybe where like they don't jive well with a lot of people or whatever, right? But that's just like, for me, like I can work with everybody, you know, like I can always be the mediator. I can always, okay, like if I can get the best out of somebody, you know? So it's like, I'll get the best out of this guy and I'll take it to this guy and he'll fucking, you know what I mean? You guys don't need to like, nobody needs to, if you don't like somebody, you don't have to talk to them, you know? Like, but like, we're trying to do something that works. Plain and simple, you know? And like, hip hop is the number one genre in the world. Like, it is. And we have nothing for it here. Like like you said, we have the country music festivals doing a section for it because it's like the biggest genre in the world. But like, and like to top that off, like bro, I don't want my album to fall on deaf ears. I don't want my music to fall on deaf ears. Like, I want the people of Calgary to listen to my music because like I'm from here. Like, I talk about my experience, my life. Like, it's good. Like, I think it's like, that's who I made it for is y'all, you know? Like, sorry, you know what I mean? Like, and maybe I do have to do the thing of like making somewhere else fuck with me to like get people here to fuck with me, you know? But like, I don't want to do that. I actually don't. I'm like, I like to live here and like be here and fucking make music here. I've been doing that my whole life. Like, I thought about it. I was like, if I got a bunch of money, maybe I'd increase my, like, I'd get somewhere nicer here, or like I'd improve where I live now or whatever, you know? Like, I wouldn't like go all crazy, you know? Like, I don't need to live, like, when I was younger, I thought, oh damn, I need to live in New York because like that's what I love, like that's who I love rapping, like, and damn, trust me, I want to go to New York. I'm probably gonna go, you know, but like, this is where I was born, man. Like, this is my home, you know, my hometown. Like, who doesn't want to be the hometown hero, you know? Like,
see, I think that's kind of where everybody's thoughts are almost the same, and it kind of trumps us all together because like everybody wants to be the home team hero, but nobody wants to work together to even make that happen for one person type
exactly,
shit, you know
bro.
what I mean?
I want
It's
you.
like we should be getting behind. Like if we all know, you know, someone's popping, we should be getting behind that person and pushing them to be the best.
I
that
try,
they are,
dude.
you
I
know?
try, and I like I try to reach out and I try to like I try to support. I try to listen. You know, like I just bought Yolanda Sargent's vinyl the other day. Like, things like that. I try, like, when I can. Like, if I really like something and it's from here, like, and like I just hired Jay Sterling to do my cover art for People of the Sun. You know, Brandon, MBR Brandon, and a bunch of artists are like House Composite and sorry, I'm forgetting off the top of my head right now. Sorry, but a bunch of people are working on my comic book with Brandon, and me too as well. And then my girl's been really like, she's been killing it with like all sorts of different types of media, just like being able to come with shit.
Mm-hmm.
I had Greg, and like Greg was a great roommate and stuff. Like, love him to death, but like he's been kind of like MIA for a little while, so I'm trying to like be more self-sufficient, I guess, with things, and maybe like start my own website, get that going again, and stuff, like have more control, you know, just more control, because I try to like delegate things so people have like something that I think like would be good for them, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But like, you need to create more infrastructure sometimes for yourself first before you get like certain people involved, you know?
There's a saying, bro. What's the saying? The saying is, if you don't love yourself, how can you love somebody else?
Yeah.
And that goes with everything, right? And it goes even back to when you go flying. Every time you go onto the plane, what does it tell you? If your fucking air mask thing comes down, what do? Do you help your child or do you help yourself first? You gotta help yourself first to be able to help somebody else, right? And if you don't do that, it makes it tough. And I think a lot of people are kind of overlooking that, and they want to help the next person, but they're not even there to be able to help themselves yet. So it's like we're kind of skipping steps, you know what I mean? So like for you, what does collaboration mean?
Dude, collaboration means like, dude, every step of the way, bro. Like, Seraphin has artists come here all the time. I got friends, like artist friends, like, blah blah. I'm trying, like, we all are on the same shit. Like, some are like kind of went off in their own corner to do some shit sometimes, but like, I'm here to just share a game, you know. Like, I'm here to just be like, yo, like, gotta register your songs on SoundCloud, Sound Exchange, you know, things like we do all the things to take all the steps, like properly release a song, like video 2 weeks later, have a release plan, put your shit to distribution 6 weeks. There's a lot to it, bro. Like, you know what I mean? It's so much. And if you don't like, if you skip a step or something like that, like that could be it. That could be the step that loses you, like whatever that moment for that song that it should have been. You know what I mean? So like, don't sell yourself short. You know, like there's a lot of people here that do that. They just we and like I became a victim to it because like I was like, oh, that's how I see everybody else do it. You know, like this is how everybody else does it. So like, you know what I mean? Like it's that age old shit, you know. But like I don't want to be like everybody else. I want to be like, I want to fucking teach people. Like Seraphin has, like I said, he has artists coming into the studio. I try to tell them, like, put them on game. Like, yo, this is how you should be releasing your songs. And I show them, like, I'll be like, this is how I do my, like, I'm gonna start being more like that, you know, because like, and I'm saying every step of the way, like while they're writing songs that fucking help. I used to be like, oh fuck, I got the better verse than you, like when I was younger, you know. Now if I'm making a song with somebody, we're making a song, we're making a product, trying to make the best product. If I think your shit is ass or like whatever, blah blah, and I like want to help you out or like whatever, I'm gonna say what's on my mind, like what for the song, like you know what I mean. Like now I'm like, just in there. It's like we got to be honest. It's time to be honest. Everybody, like, that's what making a song is. You know, like it's time to be honest.
Well, I like that, and best thing that I heard you say there is that you're gonna put people on game, and everybody needs to keep putting each other on game.
Yeah, no, 100%. You gotta like. I have homies that are now like because of like shit like. My homie put me on game because he was like, yo, like from my 6-track EP, I make $100 every month. And he's like, that's like this, like he does the math, and he's like, bro, like you should be, the way your shit's not set up properly, you know? So like then I like set up my shit properly, you know? I'm like, oh shit.
Spark something.
It should be like this, you know? And like, but not everybody knows that. And like, not everybody's like playing the game the right way, and the quality control is like so loose by our like I said, the people that have money. So like you almost, like my teacher used to say, I had a teacher that said, you gotta fake it till you make it, you know? Like you gotta look so good in so many areas that like when people look you up, like when somebody looks you up, there's like articles about you, you have a certain amount of YouTube followers, you got you know what I mean? Like that's how you gotta be nowadays to get certain things, you know? Like that's just the games we play, you know? Triple H.
That's just the way it is. All right, well, to wrap things up,
Yeah.
We have a little segment here. It's called Guest to Guest.
Guest
Guest to Guest, yeah.
Okay.
So our previous guest will leave a question for the next guest.
Okay.
So I'm going to let you know, and it's funny what this question is because it's kind of fitting. If you can collaborate with anyone in the world,
Damn.
who would it be and why?
No, just kidding.
This guy tried to start his OnlyFans here on my podcast, huh?
No, fucking artist, hey? I don't know. I probably I want to collab with the guy that made Hunter x Hunter. Oh, yeah. What's his name? Togashi. Yoshiro Togashi.
Why?
Because he made the best shit. He just makes the best shit. he made Yu Yu Hakusho, which is my favorite anime, and I identify with the main character so much. And he like, and in that anime, he kind of set the fucking, he made the blueprint. Like he's Jay-Z of anime. Like he made the blueprint for all of like Naruto, like all these animes stole from him, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then later on in his life, he made Hunter x Hunter, which is some of the best shit of all time. Like it's him refined.
Okay.
And like I would want to make music for like his shit. But he's old and he can only draw on his back now. So
all right. Well,
yeah.
I like the answer, yo. It's good. It's good answer. Good answer. Well, we'll wrap it up.
But
there.
like also like I don't know, Kanye West. We'll throw that out there too.
We'll throw Kanye West in there as well then. Say
Yeah.
less. All right. Well, that's the end of the podcast.
Don't I have to give a
we do that off camera, bruh.
Oh really?
Otherwise, they're gonna already know because this shit's gonna come out, you know. And
Oh yeah, you
want
want to surprise? Oh, I get it.
Otherwise,
I
you
get it.
probably would have already known the question, you know.
That's
Type
true.
shit.
That's true.
But yeah, if you didn't like that shit, better luck next time.